Hey, what's up? My name is Rick. Welcome to Solo Sundays with my friend as a guest,
What's
on the
up?
beat.
Yes, sir. How's it going,
Dude,
brother?
thank you so much for making time
Nah, man. Thank you
to
for
do this,
coming.
man.
Yeah, you already know, bro. We're here. We're
Yeah.
here. We're at the lab. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a bat cave. Some people say it's a chapel. Some people say it's the womb.
You know what?
Um,
It's your temple.
it's a temple, bro.
It's your
Yeah, yeah,
temple
yeah.
because this is your home. This is where you feel safe. This is where your creative juices
It's
come
where I
and
decompress.
yeah, escape from the world.
Literally, bro. I literally go into like a whole different dimension.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to explain,
Hmm.
but I mean, all my artists could relate. But yeah, bro, you just start making music and you just end up like, cause it's dark in here. There's no
Yeah.
windows. I get here like what? Before I used to have long sessions from 8 to 8. But I stopped doing that because health issues and stuff, and
Of
then
course.
like I gotta take a
Yeah. Yeah.
take a break. But I come here like at 1. If I don't, I get the Uber Eats to come here or whatever. Leave at 6. So it's getting dark now. So it's you come in sunlight, you go out, it's dark as fuck. It's
Hmm.
like, but you just don't feel it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because you leave, you go to somewhere else. But I love it, man. I love it.
Um, how do you get Ocho on the beat? Where did that come from?
Ocho on a beat. All right, so I'm gonna give you the quick rundown. You know what I'm saying? So I was born and partially raised in LA,
Hmm.
South Central, right? Dad left when I was young, became rebellion. I was on the street, just seeking for some type of attention because
Yeah.
mom was going through what she was going through. My brothers and sisters were dealing with their own issues at the time too. So I was just on the street playing basketball to like 11, bro, and I was young, like 11 at night, bro. Imagine,
Wow.
like, yeah, just in the street, South Central, bro. Like, it's
Yeah.
it's it's different.
Yep.
Um, so when I finished middle school, my sister, she was like, "Yo, come to the valley, to because right now we're in Burbank, but San
Hmm.
Fernando's like 10 minutes away."
Yeah.
She was like, "Come to the valley, come with me." And for me, it just felt like an escape because it's like, okay, I'm going somewhere far, and
Hmm.
my sister always has snacks. She has a PlayStation 3, not
Yeah.
PlayStation 3. At the time, it was PlayStation 2, I believe, or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
The black one, it has
Yep.
Grand Theft Auto, Vice City. You don't
Oh
remember that one?
yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, I'm
I
there. My
see.
brother-in-law had the game, so I'm like, bro, I'm there. I'm there. So, I felt like I was in vacation. And then one day, when summer was over, she's like, okay, well, you're going to stay here in the valley. And I was like, you're tripping. I have to go back to my friends.
Yeah.
Um, but she's like, no, you're going to stay here. And you're going to go to high school out here. So it's the best decision she's ever made because this is where I've had my first girlfriend, my first heartbreak in a
Yeah.
sense. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
Friends. I didn't have stability, and when I was young, so I was moving from school to school. So right here, I was actually like the first time I was in a school for like all the years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just has a special place in my heart. So the area code out here in the valley is 818.
Got
So
it.
Ocho on the beat, Ocho. So yeah, so it's just me representing the place where it kind of like helped me find who I was at the time, and like
Yeah.
it has a special place. So that's where it comes from. 8.
And back in South Central, was it 213?
It was 323.
323. Oh, okay, switched
Yeah,
over.
yeah. It was 213 is Long Beach.
Is
Three
it
two yeah 323
Los Angeles?
is Los Angeles, South
Yeah.
Central. Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember I was around when all LA was 213.
yeah.
That's yeah. You know my fucking age.
Yeah, bro.
Jesus
But
Christ.
yeah, so it was that, and like I said, man, I love LA though. LA taught me bounce,
Yeah.
like the bounce of certain type of music. That's where I fell in love with music. The first time I heard um hip hop was CD. Remember the boom boxes that had the
Mm-hmm.
numbers? I didn't even know what the fuck the name of the song was,
Yeah.
but I just knew the number. But the CD that made me fall in love with hip hop was "Get Rich or Die Trying" by 50 Cent. I heard that, I was like, "What is this? This
Yeah.
guy's singing, rapping, the beats were sick," and I was just like, and then I fell into Pharrell, and I found Pharrell. He became instantly connected with him. I'm like, oh, I want to be that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Timbaland, obviously, Kanye. But then I came out here to the valley, and valley is a lot of raza out here. There's a lot of like Mexicans. They're playing their corridos. They're playing their, through the trucks.
Yeah.
They throw jaripeos. I used to go to jaripeos out here and shit. So, privadas,
Mm-hmm.
bandas, So I got the regional side from here. Obviously, my mom and my brother played it there, but here culturally, it's around me, so now it's more acceptable to listen to it.
Yeah.
It's okay. Um, so yeah, so I have the best of both worlds, and with my music, I'm just
What was the moment that you realized like
that I
I want
want
to
to
get
be in
I
it.
want to be
It's
in movie. I mean,
watching
in
in
music.
music. Um, I think I always knew, bro. Like
Hmm.
I always knew I wanted to do music because my sister got me an APK-49 with it's a keyboard with it's a Kai MPK-49 has keyboards and pads.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of like this actually. It's like this,
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but bigger though.
Yeah. Yep.
49 keys, right? Bro, she gave me that, and it came with a free version of Ableton. And then she gave me her big ass Dell laptop, bro. That was
Oh.
huge, bro. Um, she gave me that, and that was what when I was in 11th grade. So I instantly learned how to make beats. I didn't know what BPM was. I didn't know what quantizing was. None of that. I just made it work.
Hmm.
Because when you're young and passionate about something, you're gonna figure it out, bro.
Yeah,
And you're
absolutely.
young. You have all the time in the world. So I'm just there cooking, bro. At that moment, it's like, okay, I want to do this for the rest of my life. And since then, that's all I've been doing, music, bro.
Dude,
Music.
and now fast forward, you did a remix to Javi.
Yeah,
Now you work with Dioro.
yeah.
Like
It's
how
crazy, bro.
like how did that the relationship with you Dioro happen?
He reached out to me through Instagram. He
Ah.
followed me and he reached out to me on Instagram. He's like, yo, you're sick, bro. Let's work. I'm like, bro, just let me know. He's like, cool. He gave me his number, and then we have a mutual friend. His name is Seth.
Mm.
I don't know if you see him, some white boy that plays corridos with me, the guitar.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yep.
he's they were already had a connection,
Oh,
and they
perfect.
knew. So he knew of me, and then he actually started following me when I released a song with Eddie Zuko. I produced a beat for him.
Mm-hmm.
Song is called Menciones, and it's a trap corrido
Mm-hmm.
and influence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Eddie killed that. Like, bro, that song is amazing. But he followed me then too, cause he's like, okay, Seth's talking about him, homie's talking about him, like he's producing for Eddie, cause him and Eddie know each other as well. So he reached out, and then we were supposed to work last year, but he's busy dude, like he's DJing fucking every day.
Yeah.
I feel like
He's every time he posts like he's in different part of the world.
just amazing, man. That's dope as
Blessed.
fuck,
Yeah.
blessed. So yeah, so he called me one day, FaceTime me. We actually met. It's crazy because I believe in synchronizations,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think everything happens like they're not called coincidences anymore, bro. Like it's real, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's meant to happen, like,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So he actually FaceTimed me the first time I actually got to speak with. He FaceTimed me the first day I got my apartment. Like the first day I moved in, like I got my
Wow.
keys to my apartment. He
Yeah.
called me that same day, bro. Like, which is insane.
Yeah.
He called me. He's like, "Yo, I'm working on this project. Would you be interested?" Cool. That was then, and then fast forward, we got the date, and yeah, since then we clicked, and we got some. You heard what
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
have,
Yeah.
bro.
No, no,
So
no. It's like you got two amazing artists, and one thing I love about him is that I'm not Mexican, so but the culture, like everywhere he plays the culture.
and he's been doing that,
That's the thing. Like he's been
and
doing it. And it's like he could be like EDC world, mostly a lot of Europeans, whites, Latinos, every race. But when he goes on, it's Latino. Like he makes sure that Latino made a mark, and this is where we stand. And I love that.
I
So
love that because now it's at a point where it's like it's finally, the light's been like, it's beaming over here with us
mm-hmm.
now, and we're kind of like we're them now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So the fact that people like he's been doing that, and now it's getting the recognition it deserves. It's amazing, bro. And for even for him to like want to work with me, like I don't have music out like that. Just
Mm-hmm.
some records that I've done, but for him to see the potential is like, bro, I'm forever grateful because he's been putting me on, bro. And it's just the beginning. And once these records start coming out, it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be really, really good. I'm excited.
What has been like the biggest struggle getting to where you're at now? in the fact that what are the changes as like let's say in teams or style or the music, like almost finding yourself.
That just finding yourself.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like it's hard, bro, because everybody obviously has their own. I've been doing this, like I said, since high school, bro.
Yeah.
Like I've been on and off, ups and downs, mental issues. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with certain things. At some point, I didn't even feel like doing music. I
Yeah.
gave up. Came back because I needed it. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, it's learning not just. Like I recommend people to understand the industry and what you're getting yourself into, 100%. Because I
Yeah.
have certain complications before, situations where
Mm-hmm.
shit, it could have been worse if I was already where I know I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it happened early on because that's how it's supposed to be for me to learn those lessons. But that lesson ended up to being a blessing because then it allowed me to now be really focused on the business. Like, nah, I don't
Absolutely.
want this shit to happen again. Let me learn the business. Cool. Now I know that. Okay, let me find myself, who I am as a person, what I want to do, what I want to provide
Mm-hmm.
in this world. Not just the music, but as a human being. You know what I'm saying? Find that. Cool. Now, since now I know who I am, I need that same energy around me, which is your team.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's very important to have the people that are around you are a reflection of who you are, because they're working for you at the end of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're trying to go based on your vision, and you don't want some manager to come and be like, oh, you need to fucking do this or you need to do that. Bro, what the fuck? I'm the artist, you don't tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, you gotta. That's why my manager, shout out Dash, man, he's like, bro, he tells me, he's like, I work for you, bro, whatever you need, I'm go. Like, but it's beyond that. It's not even like that, because it's like I like the fact that he says that,
Yeah.
but it's to a point where I trust him too. You know what I'm
I mean, you
saying?
have to.
You have to trust your
Mm-hmm.
team. If they tell you, nah, bro, I think you gotta do. All right, bet, let's run it. No questions asked, because I trust you and I know it's gonna be good because
Mm-hmm.
it comes from a good place and I know who you are as a person.
Absolutely.
But if it was somebody else that you don't really trust and you have, but you feel like this is the only opportunity you have, nah, man. Trust me, there's plenty of more people out there that are aligned with who you are as a person spiritually. Is gonna help you build that, because again, like I said, it's a reflection of who you are as a team. Like, so you need to go and find that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah. I see a lot of artists make that mistake where they their best friend is their manager or they and or the person who's making those phone calls, and they don't know anybody.
and it could get messy
It get very messy.
because it's
Signing
like
paperwork that you don't understand.
it's a lot of things, man, and we tend to and here over here with us, bro, we try to educate people as much as we can, because I
Mm-hmm.
know I've been in those situations, man, and whatever we can do, we got you. You know what I'm saying? We don't want nothing in return. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing like that, bro. Like, we're really like, we just want people to succeed. There's enough money or there's enough success for everybody to go
Yeah,
around, bro. You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? So we just want to help people at the end of the day too. You know?
And you were an artist once, right?
Yeah, I was an artist before, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's dope, because at that time, um, yeah, it was, I was doing my thing before,
Yeah.
and
Well, you're an artist. That. Can would you say that that was one of like the darkest times when you were as an artist
it was in the
mentally?
darkest times. It was I didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
So I was trying to find myself. I knew what I wanted to do with my music and how I wanted it, like, um, because I'm always thinking ahead, bro. Like, I always want to think ahead. What are people not doing? Let me do that.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck whatever thing. Let me make your wave. And back before, I was doing the Latin trap shit before it was Latin trap. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? The
Yep.
R&B. I'm like, there's no the weekend here. Let me just try to be that for the Latin shit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I took that route. And then back then I used to work with HL. I don't know if you
Yeah.
know
HL,
HL,
of
his
course.
team.
Yeah.
So I was a lot with them. My boy Frankie, Frank Rios, he's actually engineering and producing a lot of stuff for um Ivan Cornejo.
Really,
Yeah.
dude.
So my boy's
That
up,
kid's a monster,
like
man.
him, and then I got my other boy Johnny that he used to film all our shit, but now he's filming shit for Junior H. So it's
Mm-hmm.
cool to see that we're in the industry, man. Like that warms my heart when I see fools like, all right, cool, they still doing what they're doing and they're exceeding, bro. I'm proud of you. It's no ego shit like nah, man, fuck that. That should be me.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of artists feel like that, which is cool. But
Yeah.
that's your ego talking, bro. And you gotta really check your ego and be like, turn that, um, you know what I'm saying? That hate into fucking motivation, bro. Motivate yourself. Don't compare yourself, man. He's there because he needs to be there, and that's his path. You find your own path, bro. Don't pocket watch. Don't look at what people doing and victimize yourself because it's like, oh, that should be me. We all feel entitled because we're artists and we feel
Yeah.
like we have the potential to be great. You do, but just find your own lane, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I was an artist before, and I think that it allowed me to now be able to vocal produce the artist. So
Yeah.
now when I'm in here, I just don't produce beats, bro, like or make beats. I produce the whole record. I could tell no, this note, or go right here, this
Mm-hmm.
melody. You know, I write too, I sing. So I'm like, cool, I'm gonna get you this. So it's just a whole thing. So it allowed me to. It's another like another hat, you know, that I
Yeah. Of
could wear,
course.
you know. So
I
it
mean, you kind of have to wear a lot of hats.
a lot of hats, bro. A lot of hats with the 8 on it, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Absolutely.
Type shit, you know. But yeah, bro, you have to wear these hats because, and it's like you have to wear a therapist hat at some point too, because you got to be there for them too,
Mm-hmm.
and make them feel heard and seen, bro. Because a lot of artists, we're emotional,
Absolutely.
very emotional human beings, bro. And you know, I tend to listen, and also you gotta know and read the room too, bro. As a
Yeah.
producer, because sometimes they might not feel like they're doing the best they can.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be there to be like, nah, you got this shit. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I do believe that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be working with that artist. So if I feel like you're worthy of becoming that, I'm gonna make you feel like how I see you,
Yeah.
and that's another skill you have to learn. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, being a producer is fun. It's fun at the end of the day.
What have been like the mistakes that working with an artist? And when I say mistakes, is when let's say their boyfriend's a manager, girlfriend's a manager, and it's hard to say something because you don't want to mess up the chemistry or anything. But it's just, have you seen something
I've
similar to
I've
that?
seen something similar where they bring their other individual to the studio.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like it has to be a balance. Work is work, and if you want to get affectionate and shit like that, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But leave that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're here to work and let's vibe and let her just be her or let him be him and
Mm-hmm.
y'all work together. That's cool, but it has to be a balance because at the end of the day, you guys are dating each other. We're not dating, so it makes other people feel uncomfortable at a
Yeah.
certain point. I'm a cool bro. I'm a free spirit dude, bro. So shit doesn't affect me. I just go with the flow, and if it's cool, whatever. But I've other people around and be like, yo, chill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or even if you take them everywhere with you, it's hard, bro.
It's
It's
extreme.
hard,
Yeah.
you know, because and I had this situations before. I had this problem before, because it's like I can't. It's hard because if I take my girl, I want to attend to her. I want to make
Mm-hmm.
sure she's cool. But that's distracting me from actually being over here with doing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a balance, and obviously if your boyfriend girlfriend understand that and they're cool and they tag along and they just let you rock, then great.
Yeah.
But if y'all need to be holding hands, I feel like that's just like I don't know. I see it like work, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to work. Obviously before I was wilding and I was
Yeah.
on some
Yeah.
other shit, but now I've gotten to where I'm at because when I go to these events, it's work, bro. I go, who do I need to meet?
Mm-hmm.
Or if I see you, we see the homies. Yo, what's
Yeah.
up? Catch up real quick. What you doing? Oh, well, let's link. Cool. And then I'm out. And I'm sure you've seen it, bro. I go and I leave. Like I don't stay
Dude.
for long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
What was it at the spot we just went to?
yeah.
Harriet's. I probably was there maybe 10 minutes. Came in, walked around, and it's funny because like there was a few people I didn't want to see, and they were there, and I was like, and they were already drinking, so I know there was
Oh
like,
yeah, the alcohol does
yeah, it
it for
starts
you.
talking, and it got a win where I was like, oh, okay, you know what? Maybe it's best for me to bounce
You
because
gotta know. You gotta know your.
yeah, like all right, I I reached my limit, I gotta tap out
Yeah,
and just take off, you
that's
know,
it, man. And but a lot of people have FOMO, so that's another thing you gotta conquer.
dude.
The FOMO shit is crazy, bro. I
I
dealt with that shit so much.
I'm still trying to deal with that.
But it's like, you know what? It's like if it's meant to be, it's meant
Mm-hmm.
to like to be,
Absolutely.
and I'll be there. If it's not, cool. I don't, because I know I'm gonna be at the next one or the following one, bro. Like
Yeah.
I just know it. Like It's not even me being fucking egotistic. I just know where I'm going, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be in those rooms, or I'm gonna be in that. I just gotta keep focused. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
keep working. You know, that's very important. But yeah, FOMO is a thing for sure.
Yeah. It's, I know last week was like Grammy week
Oh
and
yeah, hella parties everywhere.
everywhere. But I was so busy that I was like, I was seeing everybody's story, and I was like, fuck, I want to do it. Fuck, I want to be there. I want to be there. And then, but I had so much work to do. I was like, I'm good. I'm good. And I just knew like two parties that I wanted to go to, and those are the two parties I went to.
That's it.
And
I only went to two parties too.
yeah.
Well, actually, the one we went was
Mm-hmm.
just on some random shit because I was working with my boy and he was DJing it, so I was like,
Mm-hmm.
cool. But besides that, I wouldn't have gone. But it's cool because you have to, because I don't like to go to the events and I'm over that whole thing of like showing up,
Uh,
and because it's just like I'd rather be working or
mm-hmm.
doing some other shit, you know. But it's very important, and I recommend everybody like at least take, if you go to these places, go and mingle because it's very very important, bro.
Yeah. I
You meet
think,
people.
yeah, because one thing I do is that when I go to these parties, I always make sure that I get three contacts.
That's a good one. I didn't think
I
about that.
I always get between. If I walk out with one, great. If I come out with two, amazing. Three, I set the
Yeah,
bar,
yeah, you set the bar.
because what's the point of going to these parties if you're not making,
Networking.
yeah, not working, because
Yeah,
you have to network. And I'll tell you this,
that's how we here.
yeah, I mean, and let's say you're dating somebody, that person has to be very very strong, because I know a girl I was dating, she was
Not it.
not it, or she was just kind of like, you're always with this girl, or you posted a picture with this girl and this and that. I'm like, no, I know this person, and it's difficult,
It's
but
tough, man.
my it you have to be a very very strong individual to deal with that.
Strong, confident, and just, and the trust has to be there.
Has to be there.
Because if not, then it's tough, man. That's why right now I'm on my single shit. And I'm just like, I'm just focused. Obviously I have a 3-year old.
Yeah,
So everything that I'm building is just for him. At the end of the day, yeah, I'm just trying to leave something for him.
absolutely.
Um, and that's just been my motivation as of lately, and I think it's gonna keep being my motivation. But yeah, all that relationship thing is tough, man. It's tough, and obviously we're human, bro.
Of
We
course,
want the affect. Me, I love affection, bro. I
you and I both.
listen, man. I'll give it. If I like the girl,
Hmm.
it's over for me, bro. Like whatever she needs, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Anything.
I'm there. Energy, like it's for you. Um, so that's kind of bad because I fell into that trap once where it's like it didn't really, I wasn't really focusing on my music, and it was affecting me, my mental shit. So
Hmm.
yeah, I kind of don't want to go into that space anymore. Um, but yeah, obviously, and that's like I mentioned earlier, I'm healing. So we
And that
gotta,
takes time.
yeah, you gotta take time for yourself. And I feel like nowadays a lot of people just jumping into relationships quick, and I'm guilty of
Hmm.
that. But it's like, bro, like if you're hopping around in relationships, then it's probably you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Yeah.
like be with yourself for a year. Can you do that? If you can't, then you got some work to do. You know what I'm saying?
And this is actually the reason why I started the podcast, because I call it Solo Sunday, because I was dating somebody, and it got to a point that we broke up. But I remember one of the advice she told me is like, you need to start learning how to date yourself.
100. That's what I'm in the process of that right now.
Yeah, and that the same person who told me that was the same person was like, listen, I think we need to take a break. And it killed me, but that also sparked something where I was like, I need something to look forward to now.
Hmm.
And I sitting down, I was like, you know what? I want to go grab dinner. And in my mind, I was like, where do I go to eat? And usually I just gotta figure out like, okay, what does that person want to go eat? But now it's up to me. I was like, oh shit, I could go wherever I want now. Make the reservation, whatever
Everything.
time. Don't give a shit who's gonna, cater to them. And I one day I think I went out to a bar, grabbed a drink, got some wings, and I posed like Solo Sunday, and then I just kept on doing that.
Mm.
And now I started making a Solo Sunday thing, because it's literally everything that I want to do. And it's like, I know it might not be Sunday, but it's like I'm looking forward to Sunday so that I can do something that I want to do.
Yeah, and you have to treat yourself. You have to love yourself, bro. Like I always tell, like same, because I'm an affectionate person, right? I love to show people love. I love to, you know what I'm saying, make
Mm-hmm.
sure you feel good and make everybody feel good. But my therapist was like, okay, but are you doing that for yourself?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, not really. So I'm in the process of that. Like I do shit that I want to do, man. I'm going snowboarding tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With a friend, but if that friend wouldn't want to come,
Yeah.
cool. I'm going by myself because it's fun, bro. Like just get to live with yourself, be with yourself because that's who you got. That's you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like support yourself, be there for yourself mentally. Tell yourself, give yourself affirmations. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like yo, you got this, or just keep going. Feed that because you need that. And once you have that relationship with yourself, your inner child too, and you heal, it's amazing, bro. Like you go to a different place where you're not seeking for that attention because you're giving that to yourself in a sense. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And whatever comes is extra. It's a blessing. But how do you expect somebody to love the best version of yourself if you don't even know who that person is and you don't even like that person? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yep.
like you got to put in the work, man.
Yep.
And it's tough. It's hard because again, we live in a world where we want shit fast and oh I want to. Because now, bro, people are running into relationships to get into relationships to post
Of
to be like,
course.
oh I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, someone said it's like, bro, save that shit for later.
Yeah.
Y'all have the rest of your both lives to do that shit. Right now, who is she? Who are you? What are you trying to do?
Mm-hmm.
What we working? What's your goals? Figure that shit out first. Then get all cute and shit later.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got it fucked up. You got it backwards. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
It's like Christmas is coming. Oh, it'll be great to, get somebody that, go with me to the parties, Christmas parties or, celebrate the holidays. Valentine's coming. I want to be booed up.
Mm-hmm.
But then when summer, spring comes, like, hey, I'm going to travel.
People, yeah, it's I don't know. I just know that that's a process, man. That I feel like people should go through just being with themselves, and that's what I'm doing. That's what you're doing,
Yeah.
bro. And it's good, man. Treat yourself. Go to a movie. Go do something.
Yeah.
It gets to a point that now it's like I'm on my time. You know what I'm saying? And like being with someone else, especially like women. You got obviously, bro. We love them.
Yeah.
We love women, and they come with their things, just how us men come with ours.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm such a punctual person, except today, bro. I got here like 4 minutes late, bro.
Oh, wow.
but I'm usually on
Yeah,
time. You
yeah.
know what
You
I'm
and I
saying?
both, yeah.
But yeah, it's like if I need to be there, your girlfriend, they
Mm-hmm.
take a little bit more time because, and bro, I don't like that. I like
Yeah.
to. It gives me hell of anxiety because when I was young, bro, um, I used to catch the bus a lot.
Oh, yeah. So that
Transport,
timing.
it was all about timing
Mm-hmm.
because if you're there on time it'll get there, but I was like no, I need to be there 10 minutes early because sometimes they get there early and then
Mm-hmm.
you gotta wait. So that's engraved in my mind,
Yeah.
bro. And I was in public transportation for a long time, so I was just like, so now it's like I get hella of anxiety if I don't, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm a very punctual person.
Yeah. I mean, part of the best advice that was ever given to me was, why would a person invest time in you if you're not willing to invest time in yourself?
That's the same thing, bro. Time is very important. Time is more valuable than money to me, bro, at this point.
Yeah.
Because we could get money, we could get it back, we could lose it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Time, that's it, bro. That's it. Whatever happened, that's it. Yes, it fue. Like it's never
Yeah.
gonna get it back. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I hold time more value than money at some point. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we need money
I mean,
though.
of course, yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah. But you get what I'm trying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
say.
of
You know what
course.
I'm
No,
saying?
of course, of course. I mean, it's always good to have your mindset to like, with you want to get money because with money, you want to live better, take care of your kid,
Of
do some
course,
really nice things.
it's a necessity, bro.
But also, you also take, what's your happiness as well, and
Happiness,
that's something that it's within.
bro. That's why I'm so like right now, like, bro. I'm in a point where I'm not where I want to be at. You know, I'm working towards there, but I'm seeking happiness now. So when I'm there, I don't have to try to find it
Mm-hmm.
because, again, distractions, money, like girls, whatever it is, you're gonna try to find it there. But it's like, nah, it comes within. It comes with the people around you, the shit that you already have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So if you're grateful and you're happy and the gratitude's great right now, then you're good. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? But sometimes that's why you see a lot of these artists when they get success, they end up overdosing or doing some other shit because they feel like that's what success is, that's what happiness is, but it's really not, man.
Yeah.
It's the shit that you have now. You know what I'm saying? The people around you. But yeah, man.
The sunglasses.
Yeah, sunglasses, bro.
Where did that come from?
Um, I used to wear glasses when I was an artist, but like clear ones.
Mm-hmm.
But these actually, my son's mother, she gave me these for her birthday because she saw someone else having them, and she thought she got them for me for my birthday, I
Mm-hmm.
believe. And yeah, I've been rocking them since, bro. And this is my second pair. I'm about to buy like three more just in case I
Yeah.
lose it. But yeah, the shades, bro. I just feel like it's branding at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it makes me feel like in control
Mm-hmm.
in a sense. Like I could very observant person, so it makes me be observant without like looking like a creep type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you
Cover
know
their
what I'm
eyes.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could see and shit what's going on. Cause yeah, growing up in LA, bro, like that's another thing. It's like you're constantly looking around.
Mm-hmm.
You're because it's not a safe place out there at that time where I was young. Me and my brother would tell me, "Yo, watch out." You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Look out. There's people. So that's I'm always observing the room and shit. So the glasses kind of help me, do that without looking like a creep.
Yeah. There's something you just said that I think a lot of artists, producers need to start doing, and it's branding.
Well, branding, 100%.
It I see artists that they look cookie cutter, and it's cookie cutter. I'm like, dude, but what's your brand? What do you come with? Because you look like exactly like Fade, or you look like exactly like Bad Bunny. You look like Maluma. It's like great, but they all have their style. What's your style?
The thing is, that's the hard. I've always loved style. Like obviously,
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned Pharrell, Kanye West. Like
Mm-hmm.
they had a significant. Why do you think I have the hat, the
Yeah.
trucker hat, nerd? That's why I started doing it. Obviously, it became a trend, and everybody has
Mm-hmm.
a trucker hat. But me, this is paying homage to the Neptunes, bro. I love the Neptunes. Like
Yeah.
my music, you hear the drums, same thing. You know what I'm saying? This is not the same thing, but it's inspired by them. Um, but yeah, branding. So for me, I'm in the regional. I'm doing the Mexican music, like they say, but I don't look like none of these guys that are singing the song or whatever. Like I have my own shit. Like I have my own style because I know what I like, and not to talk shit, but I've been there and done that. What they're doing,
Yeah.
obviously not the chains. I've never had that stuff, but that's like how we used to dress the hip hop shit. That's
Yeah.
how we grew up dressing. So for me, it's like, I already. What's the next move? What we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I always want to like find different ways to stick out in a sense where it's like it's unique to me and who
Mm-hmm.
I am. You know what I'm saying? So when you see Ultra, he's gonna dress like that. Because if you blend in, you're just part of the pack now.
You started with kind of like the Mexican trapish
Mhm.
style
Mhm.
sound, and now you're moving on to dance electro type of style.
Yeah. It's like I said. It's just another hat.
Yeah.
It's just because I got other stuff too. I got Brazilian music. I got baile funk. I don't know if I ever
Yeah. Yeah.
played
You
you.
play.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
played you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got that. Um, I got R&B. I got everything.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's just like as an artist, producer artist, it's like I just want to do whatever feels right and whatever whatever the universe is pushing me towards, bro.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, like
Yeah.
I'm so with that, and I've landed here with that type of music. So cool. Let me rock it out. I could do it. I don't produce it. But Dior, last time he was in here, he was like, "Bro, you know what you're doing." I told him, "I don't produce this music." He's like, "Nah, your sound selection is good and you got it." So that gave me the
Yeah.
okay, cool. This is one of the goats right here. So if he says it's cool, then cool. I don't need anybody else's shit, because I got the verification from homie.
Absolutely.
Um, so yeah, so I'm just rocking that out, and maybe in the next couple of weeks, next month, I'm doing some other shit. But it's always it makes sense. It's going back to the Mexican roots.
Mm-hmm.
It's incorporating certain instruments. It's in Spanish, whatever it is. It's always cultural based, because yeah, it's part of who I am, and I just want to. I feel like our culture just has so much to offer
Mm-hmm.
that I want to integrate the influence that I grew up listening to into that,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. You
Absolutely.
know?
Yeah. It's a key factor to know where you came from,
Yeah.
and let everybody know where you're from.
Mhm.
Because there's a lot of people who they're culture vultures.
Well, a lot, 100%, man. And it's cool to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool if you want to come and join it because obviously what the drums that I'm putting on there, they came from hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna like at some point, and in a way, I'm kind of culture vulturing too. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool they come, but allow us to help you get to that place.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just do it without getting us involved. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like there's been a lot of this going on in the industry, especially last year, where they're trying to make these plays of fusing certain type of sounds together, but they don't reach out to the people that actually know that, and that's where I used to get offended because like, bro, I know I could do this. Why? What's up? Like, you know who I am, you know what I do, but
Mm-hmm.
for whatever reason, it didn't play out, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? And end up doing what it did, and backlash came, and that's cool because you need the bad shit to differentiate the fucking good shit. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just good for me at the end of the day,
Yeah.
and we're here, bro. And my boy Gio, he said this year is the year of the hybrids. Hybrids are people like me, that understand the both cultures.
Yeah.
So I feel like this year, our producers, bilingual artists, anything, it's gonna take off even more.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna wrap it up because I know you have things to do. But before, and this is a question like I ask everybody,
Mm-hmm.
but growing up, what was the album that your mom used to play when she was cleaning the house at 7, 8 o'clock in the
Bro,
morning to make sure they crank it up so you can
yeah.
wake up and help?
I don't know the album, but she used to play Angeles Azules,
Mm,
Juan Gabriel, a bunch of cumbia. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know the album specifically, but it was that. It was just cumbias. It was Luis Miguel. You know what I'm saying? It was
yeah.
it's the classics, man, that we all grew up listening to, and it was just like I hated it. I hated it. Before we wrap this up, man, let me be honest with you, and I've said this before, but I hated Mexican music, bro,
Mm,
because that
yeah. No, and
my parents is like, yo,
yeah.
bro, and then it wasn't cool. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
cool to listen. Like my friends wasn't listening
Mm-hmm.
they were all black or, you know what I'm saying? Like they were listening to the hip hop. That's how I fell in love with that shit. But now that I'm older, I definitely appreciate that and I understand it, and it's just nostalgic. And it's
Absolutely.
like now I'm singing, now I'm playing the old school shit because it's like, and that's why I love it. I love it now because it's like now it's a different type of appreciation for that music. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And when I hear that, I hear my mom. You know what I'm saying? So,
Absolutely.
yeah. But and then trust me, everybody could tell you the same thing. Growing up, um, a lot of us didn't like that because again, it was forced on us. It
Yep.
wasn't
Yep.
cool. No, my friends listening to hip hop, Laffy Taffy, or
Yeah.
the other shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but now it's like, nah, it's cool. I'm so thankful for them playing that music because I'm here where I am now because of that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It's just funny because when I got into radio, I started like pop music. That was my zone. And then when there was a hey, there's Spanish, and I looked down upon it. I was like,
Yeah.
not them.
Hmm.
And I stuck with English, stuck with it until an opportunity came around, and I worked for become the morning show producer for a radio station called Latino 963,
Remember that?
and it was reggaeton, and I jumped in there, and I just was like, oh my god, this music is so trashy. But then when you're so immersed in it, I learned it,
You understand it?
and I loved it, and to this day I rep it
Yeah.
because it's again, you hated it, you're walking away from it, but then you jump back in it, you're like, oh, I missed something.
Yeah.
It's really not indulging it, and now I'm gonna embrace it because I think growing up, as kids, we're just kind of rebellious, being dumb and not knowing. But then just
Not to cut you off,
yeah,
anything related to my parents was not cool.
yeah,
It's like, nah, that's related to that, and they're not cool because they don't understand me. I'm fucking young right now, and I'm wilding and
yeah,
shit, and they don't like this 50 Cent. They don't like this, Snoop Dogg shit that I'm playing. They're saying, oh, that's that. So it's the rebellion shit. But yeah,
yeah.
I totally get you, bro.
I think we're at a point now where when we listen to the kids listen to their music, it's like, dude, that's not real music.
Where
We're
that,
that now.
like the opium shit or like all that. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, the which is cool. I still embrace it though,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm like, yo, that snare is actually pretty hot. Let me take that and throw it over here.
Yeah.
Or that synthesizer is dope. You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing. Old heads embrace the new joints, because trust me,
Mm-hmm.
there's a future, man. Don't yeah.
Yeah,
Trust me. Just
yeah,
do that.
brother. I appreciate the time
For
and
sure, man.
had a great interview with you, dude. And it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while because the concept of doing these podcasts was just an idea.
Hmm.
I never followed through with it, but then when it came down, like who would be one of the people I want to reach out and talk to, and the first person I thought was with you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. Second of all, good shit, bro. Because a lot of people say they're gonna do things and they don't do them. So
yeah,
you're doing them, man.
I
And
appreciate
like
it.
whatever you need, we're here. You already know,
Absolutely,
brother.
man. Dude,
Ahí estamos, pa.
thank you so much,
Yeah,
man. I
let's
appreciate
go,
it.
man. Yep.